People moved freely, almost always through borders. You had merchants who traveled through trade networks across the Silk Route, connecting Asia, Middle East, Europe. You had nomadic groups that migrated with their livestock. You had religious communities that traveled across religious continents. And there wasn't any sort of strict control across borders at that point. Modern passport system only became widespread during World War I. During the war, government started monitoring travelers specifically to prevent espionage or migration, cross-migration. Temporary wartime documents eventually evolved into the standardized passport system that we know today. In 1920, the League of Nations held a conference that helped standardize passport formats internationally. So the modern passport was not designed for tourism, it was designed for state control. Today's scholars call this passportism. What is passportism? Passportism describes a system where movement is distributed unequally based on your nationality. In other words, the world has an invisible hierarchy of movement. In my previous videos, we've seen about the theories of sociologist Pierre Bourdieu, where he defines how certain aspects of our life, social life, can be described based on the capital that we possess. Social capital, financial capital, cultural capital. In today's modernized world, the passport becomes a kind of a mobility capital. It determines which opportunities are accessible to you internationally. Unlike education or income, you cannot earn it. You inherit it. Colonial history and unequal mobility. The hierarchy of passports reflects historical power structures. During the era of European colonization, movement was heavily regulated for colonized people. Passports and permits were issued mainly to control labor and have economic dominance.